Question 1. Tisha is building a wooden drying rack. The top of the rack is in the shape of a trapezoid. The trapezoid's bases are 24 inches long and 38 inches long, respectively. Tisha will add a brace that joins the midpoints of the trapezoid's two non-parallel sides. So they're describing this. To support her drying rack as shown in the figure below, how many inches long will this brace be? So what they're saying is that this is the midpoint of this line right here, and this is the midpoint of this line over here, the two non-parallel sides. So if we call this midpoint 1 and we call this midpoint 2, then here's how we're going to think about it. So we're going to call these points A, B, C, and D. And the midpoint, if you recall, is just the average of 2 points. So if we were to think about this and this as being points in an xy plane, then to find this particular point, we'd have to take the x values, add them together, and divide by 2, and then do the same thing with the y values, and this would give us the coordinate here. And likewise, we'd calculate the midpoint on this side by averaging the x values of C and D, and then averaging the y values of C and D. So what we can think about is, okay, well, if these are the midpoints, and we draw a line through them, then that is going to be an average of this base and this base, because that's all this is. This is just an average. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll add the first base, 24, to the second base, 38, and divide by 2. So 24 and 38 is going to give us 62. Divided by 2, that gives us 31. So our answer for this one is going to be C.